Since 1941, Jeeps have been taking people everywhere, through deserts, jungles, or even peaceful country roads. The company has a very clear standpoint. Car tester Matas Kurat says he recently heard a radio ad. Only a Jeep from Jeep is a real Jeep. We'll take a closer look whether a Jeep Cherokee keeps that promise. The current generation of the Cherokee has been on the market since 2013. Its handling isn't typical of an American car or an SUV. Matas is really pleased with how quickly and agile the Cherokee takes curves. He says, you never have the feeling that the chassis is slipping out of control or that the car under or oversteers. Well made, says Matas. And he likes how responsive the steering is. Our test car, a Cherokee Limited, has an Italian 2.2-liter four-cylinder diesel engine with 147 kilowatts of power and 440 newton-meters of torque. The Cherokee has a 9-speed automatic transmission made by the German company CF. The Cherokee is also offered with a 3.2-liter gasoline engine, but Matas thinks the diesel is a better choice for everyday use in Europe. He does wish the diesel had a bit more verve. It takes longer than he'd like for the car to pick up speed. But all in all, he's pleased, especially with the ergonomics of the Cherokee's seats. You feel very comfortable in them, he says, even on a long drive. The striking design feature in front is the Jeep's typical grille with 7 vertical air intakes. The extravagant design of the split front headlights is very striking. Matas says that's not his taste, but maybe the repairs are cheaper when a stone or branch breaks only part of a headlight. Matas has less to criticize about the side profile and rear design. Now Matas checks out the trunk. He's not pleased that the loading sill is so elevated, almost hip-high for him. That means he'd have to lift luggage or cargo chest-high to load it. On the plus side, the mat with a nice carpet on the one side can be turned over with its rubber side up. So if you pick up some rustic garden decorations in the forest, you don't dirty everything up. The dashboard makes a solid impression. The seats are almost like armchairs. You don't slide around even if the car tilts. Next to the automatic gear shift is a select terrain switch to adapt the powertrain and stability control to various road or off-road conditions. For example, if you drive on sand and mud. We'll test that. After all, that's what a driver expects a Jeep to handle. It's peeping the whole time, complains Matas, till he shuts off the warning tone here. Then he continues driving. He's not so sure his test car can handle this. So he backs out. The limited variant's 15.7 centimeters ground clearance is not enough for really rough terrain. Matas says he's too uncertain here and doesn't want to damage the car. Some terrain is too rough, even for a Jeep. Practical in such situations, he says, is this 8.4-inch monitor showing what the rear-view camera sees. Even if bushes block the right and left-hand mirrors, you still know where you're going. So, is the Cherokee Limited, despite its all-wheel drive, more suited for the asphalt jungle than for real jungle? Mata says the Cherokee is fully adequate for normal forest paths. But if you want to tackle tougher terrain, he recommends the Trailhawk variant because its select terrain switch offers a fifth choice, rock. And it's much more capable of off-road driving than the Limited.